right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Let's go. Green 39.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just
He's got him in, complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Philip Dorsett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready? White 25.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Ready. 525.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Ready. Blue ready. 150.
Winston now from the 50. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. They're going deep for Hill. Push, it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Daniil Hunter. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, twisting away. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. David Amerson able to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Watch for the two.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now Luck. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Luck now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Ebron caught left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, Luck. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. Winston going for the deep ball. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Parks. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And going deep for Hill. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Ayers with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Returning, it's Benjamin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. They did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
Ready? Blue lady.
They go to Elliott again. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And the Rams getting set to go now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Another carry down for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple C.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Benjamin. Look at the spin. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Jameis now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Blue lady.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Eli Rogers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
Philip Dorsett by himself. Touchdown, LA. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 63 yards. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Ready. Blue ready.
3rd and goal. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Black 22.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They run. It's Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a first down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He's going to get it running right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down throw for Winston. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Winston. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brooks Reed in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Third and long for Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Luck going to throw it. Now a hit and Luck lost the football. It's out. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Look, I defeated my fears, soaked the towel of my tears. So ahead of my time, what comes next are all my oldest ideas. I'm wiser than my chin check y'all in y'all beard. I'm willing to father my peers, all of my peers for all of my years. Out in the field, take a look at my shoes. Never had a thought that it might lose. Considering the cost, how to give them my dues. Never got a talk to it like you. I've been feeling like a king for months. We eat all the rich cuisine for lunch. All these wishing he was done. Oh, you tried it, that's a piece of gum. Now, look at me, I'm the captain now. I'm recruiting this year. I be praying for y'all while I'm praying for y'all. Like a line of abusing this deer. I hate to do with no plans. Now I usually get near. Oh, my ex are her man. Cause I'm the mutant in here. We look good, just show us where the camera. Years ago, I had to up my standards. Make your missus Alabama. Turn it to my only private. Swear like she don't got the answers. Who's the boss? I feel like Tony Danza. Walk up in there like I got the swag. What kind of swagger? I'm the blackest panther. Wakanda. Y'all are wasting our time. I spend it, but I ain't wasting a dime. Might do some favors, but I ain't breaking my spine. I get it in all different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We live like we on a vacation. We get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing not to do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix of Autobots and mixed with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need a pad of walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy man, heavy dogs. Homie with me if you asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a paddock on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Come on, look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No poker eyes, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. And none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
Money back, money back, money back. Make it like a money back, money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, for Rocky Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, and I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no
birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk to chat. They step on the rock, don't matter. I'm a cave back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the that live in the mansion, they know what at. I got some that's up in the jet and they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I got my. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a. Yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happen when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape man. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I seats in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pocket splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student felon. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. Ice, swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me. Ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the. I do. Don't want no, they pull up with they. It's times 3, that's how it go. Park $1 million at the. We gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJ. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Flash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dust, freeze, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up, guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby bite this nose. I bite this nose. What's a leg with
to the explode. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. All set. Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Booped out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the Benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground, frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man is just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you laying down. Luckily, so, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow.